In the last class, we have discussed on parity checker and generator. Okay, in simply, what is the purpose of parity generator and checker? Is nothing but parity generator will generate the one bit called parity bit, and checker will check the whether we receive the proper answer or not with the help of entire bit of same parity. Well, what is the purpose of generating and checking means in that communication transmission medium in the while you are communicating your data from one place to another place. Specifically, you are transmitting a digital data means what we will do means uh, the information or a data which you are transmitting from the sender will receive to the receiver with certain noise because practically noise is a major component which is available in the medium, maybe air medium or a wired medium, that means wireless or wired medium. The noise impending will be predominant. So what will it do means that noise will invert a digital data of 1 to 0 or 0 to 1, maybe a single bit or multiple bit will be doing. So what is the how do you authenticate whether the received data at the receiving side is uh, correct data or a wrong data? So for this purpose, what we are doing nothing but parity checking. So how it will doing means parity in the transmission side we will between the transmitter and receiver they have certain norms, like if transmitter is using one type of parity like even parity means the same even parity only, even parity checker only used at the receiver side for checking the data. If the transmitters are using odd parity means the same odd parity circuitry only used to in a checker side or checking point of the receiver side. Well, so how do you do with the help? How are we going to generate means it will generate. Okay, I'll just use a glimpse of introduction. So parity generator circuit is at the end transmitter side, and the parity checker circuit will be in the receiver side. If the transmitter is side of generator parity generator is odd means the receiver side of the checker will do with the help of same odd parity checker only. Like this we are doing for other cases, and the use is used for device to device transmission and simply data transmission. Types will be even parity. if if the data has odd number of ones, that even parity will be assigned with 1 to make a total number of ones will be even number. If I'm using odd parity means total number of ones including parity bit, the total number of ones will be in the number of odd nature. So that is a parity checking. Well, detection, the purpose is to detect the error, whether the error is occur or not. And this is a one dimensional as a simple parity generator checker. We call it as a one dimensional parity checker. I will discuss the other remaining type of parity checker. There is very advanced level of parity checker and all. Okay, so one dimensional parity checker means we will use only one bit, and we have, since it is one dimension, we will consider each total data in a sequential arrays. That is one after another, like this. It is just a single dimension one dimensional array only we are considered. It's not a two dimensional way of representing. So entire data I will consider in a sequential one to one, one back to one, like this we are considered. So it is simply looks like a even number. I mean, it simply looks like a one dimensional array. So I will discuss with an example. Okay, parity generator. If I am using even parity generator means the same checker in the receiver side, the even parity checker only have to use. What is even parity generator means? It will generate total number of ones at the even number. See, if suppose my in the example, if my data transmission length is 2 bit, okay, so the parity bit should be appended. So totally before transmitting, the data will be make into 2 bit of data into the 3 bit of data. That is 2 bit actual data and 1 bit parity data. So finally we call this a 3 bit data. Okay, so that 1 bit is generated with a circuitry called parity generator circuit. See, here is an example. I'm just talking with a even parity generator. So let how even parity generator looks like means if the total number of ones in the given data. See, I'm just taken 2 bit, right? So the 2 bit I'm representing as the first bit as x and second bit as y. Like this I'm just taking up. Since the total number of 1 is even number, so I will make this as a total along with the parity. I will make to the even number by putting 0, then only we call it as a even numbers. See here I have in the second example, if my first bit is 0 and second bit is 1, or first bit is 1 and second bit is 0, whatever may be the sequential, the total number of ones in my data is odd numbers. So if I want to make even number, I will put the parity bit as a 1. Hence I will have here I have even number of ones. Similarly, if in this example the first bit is 0, second bit 1, total number of ones here is odd number. Now to make it as a even number, for even parity generator I will assign with 1. Here I have to already have two number of ones. The two number of ones are all in even number. Since in order to make it into the even parity, if I put 1 means it will become odd parity. The total number of 3 bit will becomes odd number. So I am substituting with a 0 number. So what kind of circuit here we should not make a lookup for doing all the things. So what kind of circuit is necessary means just simple. I will consider this as an input to my checker circuit, generator circuit. Let us assume that this is a generator. Okay, in total transmission box, this is generator. So the arrival data is to be passed here, and this will produce parity bit, and that parity bit is mixed or attached. Let we have alternate other proper name called append. Okay, because let we have some new word, append means adding at the end. Okay, so adding this parity bit with my data. Now my information will my transmitting data will become data along with parity bit. Like this only it is transmitted. Okay, so I want to in this case the generator circuit is some kind of circuit, right? So how do you make a generator circuit? So for this case what I am the circuit diagram is expression is AX XOR of Y, because X is the first data, Y is the first bit, Y is Y be the first bit or X will be the first bit. It's not a big deal. Okay, anyhow I consider X is the first bit and Y is the second bit. Okay, but actually we'll just talk in a reverse order only, no problem. So finally I will represent like first bit XOR of second bit. How I am putting this function XOR means just doing the k-map operation. See, this is here I have only 2 bit. If since a 2 bit, the input of 2 bit can be represented with a k-map of 2 variable k-map. So X and Y. Okay, 0 1 0 1. So if it is 0 0, my parity bit 0, 0 1 is parity bit 1, and 1 0 parity bit is 1, and 1 1 parity bit 0. So upon grouping these things, I will have the expression like X XOR of Y. So here I have 2 bit and producing third bit as the output. Okay, hence this circuit is nothing but total data. If it is here, if it is a 2 bit, for in this case total length is 2 bit, the 2 bit information is passed. Okay, and the 2 bit, based on the 2 bit information, it will produce 1 bit, that is nothing but my parity bit, and that parity bit is appended with the that same data which is here, and finally it will produce the output as data followed by parity bit as a 3 bit. Now I have executing with a 3 bit. Suppose I have the data length is 3 bit. What will happen? Let me label it as X, Y, Z as a 3 number of label. So basically the concept is even parity asset. So in order to make it as even parity, I have to substitute 0. Since I have, if my data 3 bit number is number of ones, so the 3 bit is 1 means this odd number means to make it as an even number, I will put the parity output as 1. The generator output of the parity will be 1. Here also I have 3 bit input, so in order to make it as even number, I will apply 1. Similarly here I have 2 number of ones. To make it as a even parity, I have made as 0. If it is in this case one odd number of ones in the data, to make it as a even number, I have to put a parity as 1. Here I have like this, you have making for all the cases. Okay, so based on this I have to, this is the input, right? So based on this, this is the output. Parity is a generator output. So I have making with the k-map of 3 variable k-map. Okay, and upon which while doing I will got the expression like x xr of y x xr of s y xr of z, like this will got. So simply I called as a first bit xr of second bit xr of third bit. Okay, so similarly if I have a length of 4 bit, say for example the 4 bit I labeled as y w comma x comma y comma z, means the parity circuit can be becomes like w xr of x xr of y xr of z. If suppose I have 10 bit length of my data length is 10 bit, means say for example data 0, data 1, data 2 up to data 9, there are totally 10 bit length, means what you have to do, ninth bit xr of 8th bit xr of, like this we do the XOR operation of entire thing, and finally we'll produce the output. So that is why in simply first you do this operation, and that cumulative output should be do XOR with this operation, like this divide and conquer your result. As this is a manual purpose, but final manual calculation purpose, but in general we have to do the total data bit of n bit. If it is a n bit length, means all the bit of individual bit should be XOR together each other, and finally we'll produce one output. That output is nothing but even parity output, that is an even parity generator output. Okay, so if suppose I have using odd parity, means if the now total number of ones here, say same example, the data length is 2 bit and 1 bit is a parity that is generated, I need to generate. So if here in this case if the 2 bit is 0 0, so total number of ones is 0, it is even number. In this case, not to make it as an odd parity, I'll assign with 1. In the second example, if the input is 2 bit in length data is 0 1, in order to make it as a odd parity, already it is an odd number only, so I will substitute with 0. Here also I substitute with 0. Here I have even number of ones, so in order to make it as an odd parity value, I will substitute with 1. So the what will be the equivalent circuit diagram for this, means consider this as an input and this is the output, hence I will got the output expression like x XOR of y, or we can written as x XOR of y at that whole bar. Okay, this if it is a 3 bit length, means the same kind of execution takes place. Please kindly go through the slides, you will came to know what actually happening. So what is the expression we got, means x XOR of y XOR of z. Okay, that is first bit XOR of second bit XOR of third bit, or alternatively first bit XOR of second bit XOR of third bit, like this you do, and finally invert your answer. So we will got as a equivalent of answer, because a XOR of b is equal to that of a XOR of b, that is equal to that of a XOR of b the whole bar. Okay, both are same, right? So like this also we can do the expression. So once you complete it, you receive at the receiver side, we will receive the entire data. Here in the transmission side, what happened? So for this example, total length of the transmitted length. What is the total length of transmission, means the transmitting during the transmission line will have the 3 bit of data along with 1 bit of parity. So totally I will receive 4 bit. Okay, so in this case I'm here receiving 3 bit length as a receiver. If I'm receiving 3 bit length, means what is the meaning in this case, the first 2 bit is my data and the last bit is my parity bit. So open this parity and extract this remaining information. That is a simple situation. But before whether I want to receive this number or not, means what you have to do, I have to check whether the received data is errored data or not errored data. So this can be checked by the parity checker. Sorry, here I have to change the information as a parity checker. Okay, so for all the slides. So how do I check, means if I'm seeing this kind of bit, means since I am set even parity, this is generated by even check parity generator checker. So generator, so I have to put substitute with the corresponding even numbers. See here, total number of ones is even number, so checker should be 0. If I have a total number of ones is like this, 0 0 1 is I received, means what it means, it is a not an even number. In order to make it as even number, I have substituted by 1. Here I represent with the red color because since I substitute by 1, it is nothing but error. Since I substitute the green color, it is as a no error. That is the meaning. Please remember it. Okay, like this I am just making a circuit diagram, truth table for this case. So not to make it as a checker value as even checker, I will consider total number of ones should be even number. So this is my arrived data, and the checking value will be substituted by either 0 1 for the even parity checker based on arrival total number of ones. If it is an even number of ones, I will substitute with 0. If it is the odd number of ones, I will substitute by 1. So here just take an example. Here total number of ones here is, this is the input, right? Total number of ones is even number, so it is even parity generated checker, so I will substitute 0. Whereas this is a input, another input. In this case total number of ones is odd number, so I will substitute with 1. Since I substitute with 1 only, we will name it as an even number. Well, so what kind of expression we have means, we got the expression like x XOR of y XOR of parity bit. That is, first bit should be XOR with second bit and XOR with parity bit. That is the last bit. Okay. This is a sample example. So I am going to transmit this data. So you just take a lookup of it. ECE if space 1 1, like this is a data. In this case, what is the E value means? E value is taken as a 45. That is hexadecimal 45. So hexadecimal 45 can be represented as 0 1 0 0 1 0 1. Sorry, 0 1 0 1 is a 45. After that, C is a 43. So next data is 0 1 0 0 0 0 1 1. Like this, you have to keep on write your sequential number. Okay, and based on this, what you have to do, so totally, so for example, if I consider these two particular data means, I have 16 bit of length if it is EC means. So in this 16 bit, if I want to transmit means, I have to upon one bit, nothing but parity bit. But here I have 1 2 3 4 5 6, totally 6 character including space character. Each character requires about 8 bit. So totally I have 48 bit of data plus 1 bit of parity is to be generated as a at the generator side. Okay, so how to generate this 9th bit, that is 49th bit means no issue, big deal at all. Just do first bit XOR with second bit, XOR with third bit, XOR with fourth bit. Like this you keep on XORing, okay, until you want to. Why I am doing XOR instead of XOR means, here I would like to use even parity generator. Okay, so if I use even parity instead of even parity, if I use odd parity means I have to use X0. So remember it. So this is what I expressed in the last class. So this is the actual data. Okay, in that actual data, since it is even parity, I'll substitute with a 0 here. Okay, and at the receiver side, I am receiving as an entire thing as a data. Totally 49 bit is as an input, and if the carry C checker output is 0, it means it is a no error. If the checker output is 1, it is an error. So how do you check the operation? I said already, just do same XOR operation of each and every bit. Okay, from first bit to last bit, do XOR operation, and if answer is 0, as no error, otherwise we have error. So it is an example, the same data, instead of this particular bit, if that particular bit is noised by muted, if that particular data is muted because of noise, that is 1 to 0, if it is muted means, how do you define whether it is as error or means, with the help of checker bit, if the checker output, this checker output gives output as 1, it shows, it is a simple understanding that since a checker output is giving 1, that is an error. Well, if I use odd parity, very simple, just do the XOR operation of first to last bit and finally invert that answer. That's a checker operation, sorry, generator operation for odd parity. Or you simply do XOR operation. So on the checker, same thing, we have to do XOR operation because you are using odd parity as a generator side. Similarly, the same odd parity will be used at the checker side. So if the value is 0, it's no error. If the value is 1, it's an error. Okay, there are two different types of parity, generator and checker. So longitudinal redundancy check is a one parity checker and vertical redundancy is another parity checker. It is used for it is a type of two-dimensional parity checker. Checksum and cyclic redundancy are the types. I gave this as an example, so try to solve this answer and also try to answer this question. Thank you.